Welcome to our day 13 of New Year self-care for 30 days. I hope that you've all been able to follow along with these videos that I've been posting for the month of January so far in 2021. But if you have not, make sure that you visit the playlist that is headed, I think, 30 days of self-care, or look on my channel and find these previous videos about various different self-care practices. So today our topic is journaling. I've mentioned this particular topic numerous times so far in our self-care regimens, but journaling is an amazing self-care practice. You can use journaling in a lot of different ways, but I'll read off my list here of the benefits of journaling. So it helps you to manage stress and anxiety and anger. I wanted to add that anger piece in there because personally, and for people that I know, journaling can really be a positive outlet and channel for your anger, along with like your complaints or your agitations, those types of things, but really helps to manage stress and anxiety. It's a coping mechanism or an outlet for depression symptoms and causes. So sometimes just bringing acknowledgement to your feelings of depression or blues or feeling down or however that might work, bringing some acknowledgement to them and the causes, what caused it, and to kind of get it out of your mind and off of your heart. It helps your brain prioritize, set, and follow through with goals. So this is probably one of the biggest things that I use journaling for. It helps your brain to prioritize. It helps you set goals and follow through with goals. Encourages creativity, which is wonderful because you're using a creative part of your brain to write, to create the story that you're telling, or whatever it is that you're writing down. It allows your creativity to flow. One of the best things is that it leaves a paper trail of your progress. So let's say this year in 2021, you got a notebook, 2021 January, this is where I'm starting. Let's say it's a self-care notebook. And every day you just made a note about what type of self-care practice that you indulged in and how you paid attention to yourself or how you brought awareness into your life or how you spiritually took care of yourself or whatever it might be. And you did that for the year. Even if you did one entry a week and it just was a synopsis of how your self-care week went, whatever it might be, at the end of the year, you will have a paper trail of what it is that you accomplished or the goals that you set and how it is that you did it. So those are the benefits of journaling. Now we'll just go over some practices. We've already talked a little bit about some various things. The number one thing that I would suggest is, I know we all have notebooks and I know there's tons of notebooks and all kinds of journals and all this stuff that we probably have laying around or somebody bought for us for a gift or something like that. But I would really purchase a particular notebook. So having your daily journal notebook. I had a friend purchase one for me for my birthday last year, and that just became my personal year journal. So all of my thoughts, feelings, emotions, all of my business plans, ideas, all that kind of stuff went into the same journal. That is my practice. There are many people who have a personal journal, a business journal, or a career journal, and a goals journal, and they keep all kinds of journals for different purposes and reasons. But however you do it, if you want numerous journals or whatever it is, get a new notebook. And it doesn't have to be some fancy, $10 journal. It can be, or a $50 journal. They really expand into prices there. But, it doesn't have to be something that you go broke buying. You can go to the Dollar Tree and buy one for $1. You can get a 50-cent spiral bound notebook from Walmart. Doesn't matter, but make it a dedicated journal for what it is that you want to use it for. That's my biggest suggestion. Buy a specific one. Keep it in plain sight. So either where you have your coffee every morning or before you go to bed, maybe it's on your nightstand. And journaling after a day can be one of those positive outlets for depression, anxiety, stress, anger that can really help get that out. Journaling in the morning can be really great for setting intention for the way you want your day to go, what you would like to accomplish. You know, maybe writing a few things, not an extensive to-do list, but a few things that you're going to prioritize as needed to be done today. Brain dumping is another great thing. Maybe before meditation, maybe you keep it beside your yoga mat or your meditation cushions or, you know, the special chair that you sit in to relax. Keep it there so that way you can use it for the purpose that you plan on using your journal for. Using your journal whenever you feel overwhelmed, stressed out, grateful, you've had a huge breakthrough, or you feel like you've gained a level of enlightenment in your mind, in spirituality, whatever it might be. These are all great times to reach for your journal or a great day to make your journal entry. And I would suggest keeping your journaling to yourself. Sometimes, once we've gotten something out of our mind and it's off the merry-go-round and we're not thinking about it anymore, that's really all we needed to do. Because I've noticed in my own life that I'll write something in my journal and I'm super fired up about it. I'm like, this is great. This is what I'm going to do. This is a great plan. And then I'll tell someone about it and then they are naysayers or they have doubts or they tell me the negative point of view, which literally like snuffs that fire out. It's gone. It's like, well, I don't even know why I try. So sometimes keeping track of your own thoughts in your journaling, just keep it there in your journal and revisit it. A lot of times I will go back in the same month and like, oh yeah, last new moon, I said I was going to work on this. This is what I was going to do. And I didn't, you know, and then you revisit. Do I want to do this again? Is this something that is coming off the board? It's not important anymore. Or is this something that's going to be prioritized this month? So it's just such a wonderful, powerful tool in something so simple. And if you cannot, you know, go through with a purchase of a notebook for yourself, I mean, even just having loose leaf paper, if that's all that you have and all you can afford or all that you can get right now, that's totally fine too. You don't have to, you know, emphasize like, well, I can't buy a journal, so I guess I can't do this. It's not really like that. I like the idea of taking that self-care measure of like, this is for me. I'm gonna do this and, you know, I wanna make it special. So that is the practice of journaling. You work it into your schedule wherever you can, whether it's morning, lunchtime, yoga time, workout time, like whatever it is. You pick a time that you will be committed to writing in your journal. There's a whole nother journaling practice called, you know, gratitude journaling. And every day you start a fresh page and you just start writing about everything that you're grateful for. And I like to start mine out with the positive affirmation, I am grateful. And then I write what I'm grateful for. They say to start out with 10, and obviously the longer that you do journaling and practicing gratitude meditations and all these kinds of things, you will easily fill a page very quickly. So that's just another diversity of journaling. But journaling for day 13, wonderful practice, so beneficial, helps us mind, body, and soul all around. I want to thank each one of you for being here and spending this time and space with me. Please be sure to like this video, subscribe if you want to keep up with all these videos I will be posting for our New Year self-care. And leave a comment, ask questions, let me know how you journal. What is it that is your favorite topic to journal about, or when do you use your journal? I will see you in the next video.